Can check in a minute, see if the sound's running. It should be. So, microphone's working fine. The update didn't screw with anything, at least doesn't appear to have. It says, worried about it. It should be okay. If that's showing up, actually, well, easy way to check. It's just double make sure, because I do not trust Windows with this after the little nightmares incident. Let's just see. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's perfectly fine. Yeah, after little nightmares incident, though, I just do not trust Windows 10 to have stuck and kept the sound as it is. I could probably disable these other audio sections because I really don't use them. I especially don't use the speakers in the back of the big monitor. Although I did discover actually that I might give them another chance maybe and tinker with it a little and see how it sounds. Not that I like it. I don't like the sound coming out the back. I don't know if it sounds directional in front of my speakers. But, okay, so let's just make sure everything else is running correctly. Okay, that is all running correctly. That's streaming nicely. The bitrate's good. Okay, so the only thing to check is just to make sure that the sound for the game is correct. And that sounds good. Okay, so it is Friday. It is time to try to finish off Bioshock Infinite, which I should be able to do, I would think, because there's not a lot left to do. There's the Comstock house that we're just about to go into, then I had to read through. There's the airship, which is a bit of a long fight, so that might take us a bit of time, but I don't see that taking as long as the Siren fight did, because the Siren fight was bullshit. So that's what I assume. I am at the moment having to keep track of, there's a parcel that's meant to be arriving later today for me, so I'm just, yeah, it basically says it's going to arrive sometime. It's 2 stops away, right? Okay, well, I'll keep my eye on my phone. If it gets closer, then I'll stop. But let's, because I know the opening part of this is just, it's just wandering. And then I'll take a brief moment. Unless I might be okay. That indecisive moment. So what? Control feels a bit weird. I don't know if that's just because I've been playing Siege and so it's been screwed. It's messing with me a little bit. Okay, I'm going to get used to the controls. I love how it's 2 days. 2 days is all it takes for my brain to completely forget how this game controls, because it is such an odd control scheme. Also, I need some... No. I know what happens if I walk into that field of vision. He's going to make the noise, and I do not like the noise, because the noise brings all the people to try and murder the crap out of me. I have to do it, don't I? I have to set him off, because this is how the game teaches me. Okay, let's just hold off a second now. Let's hold up just a minute. I don't want to set up a fight if all I've got is a machine gun with no ammo and a sniper rifle with 6 bullets. That just says I'm gonna get killed in 5 seconds. And I don't know how strong these enemies are at the beginning. I know they'll charge me. I don't think they really have guns, which is the one good thing for me. But there's nothing, there's no ammo, there's no anything. There's nothing I can take advantage of, no... Okay, that's irritating. Okay, well, let's see how well we survive with 6 bullets. That's all we've got. So I'm going to need the bad guys to get in a line. And let me shoot them all at once. Okay, wait a minute, okay. We have some salts. That's good, that's good. I hate having to, like, just search around here first while I can hear that the audio track of Elizabeth being straight up tortured. It is extraordinarily heartbreaking. Okay, that was beautiful, beautiful. 120 bullets. Okay, bring on the idiots. Yo, come on, come on, do it. Make the noise. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Whoa! Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, they're dodging the possession a little bit. It's not good. Okay, I am now regretting not upgrading the pistol. How? How are you so strong? This is... What the fuck? How? How are you all bullet sponges? You ever feel like you're missing something? Just a touch? I mean, they seem to be... So they are soaking the damage. I gather they're supposed to be stronger, but... Ow! Okay, I thought it was safe. I thought it was safe. I was not safe. I will slowly beat you all to death, I swear to God. I mean, it was already an established fact that my aim is absolute shit in this game. Nope. Honestly, don't know what I could do there. This might be a problem. This might be all kinds of a problem. Button, door, no, okay. Oh wait, okay, right now I can. I've got to admit, I've never quite realized how weak the melee must be until every punch I deal to them is dealing so little damage. That's insane. And there is no... There is nothing. There is no... What I would give for my shotgun. What I would give for the murderous rampage that that shotgun could produce. Oh god, and they are stumbling ridiculousness here. Okay, there are only a couple of them left. There's only a couple of them left. That's too bad. Okay. Thoughts of finishing this today suddenly very limited. Right. I can't do anything. I don't have any... I get the idea. I get the thought that basically that You have to set this off because then you learn, okay, you don't want to set this off. So stealth is going to be the name of the game for the rest of this bit, which is kind of the point as well. Also, thanks game for the giant out of ammo sign that's in front of me constantly. It's not helpful. If I will... It all seems a little silly and a little unfair, and you know what I should have done as well? I just realised I actually have something that I could have used and I've not. And the fact that I haven't is a foolish move. It's something I will rectify. That they can dodge out the way of a punch. You cannot. So if they get close and make the swing, all you can do is hope your slow speed moves you out of the way. What I should have done, though, I've just thought and just realised, is I have multiple gears on me, which I will now change. And okay, that thing has arrived as well now, so I need to just go and sort that out. I have multiple gears on me that I could use to defend myself, and I'm not using them, and that's what I need. Right, I'll be back in a second because I can see that the thing is about to be delivered, so that's fine. It's not interrupting too far, and at least as soon as I come back in, this should be fine. So give me 5 minutes. Probably less than that. Whew. Okay, timed that to a T. Got to the door, guy was just there with the parcel in hand. Beautiful. Okay, right, so this bullshit. Right, so for this thing, we're going to remove Sheltered Life. Just for the time being. Then 70% chance, yep. Target set ablaze. Yeah, that's been lowered. I'm sure if there's a shot. Basically, I just want anything that's close range right now, don't I? Yeah, let's. Shield Wage Charge can stay. Let's keep Vampire's Embrace. Okay. You want to come hit me? You want to come punch me in the face? Perfectly fine. You come punch me in the face. But when you set on fire. When you end up burning, don't blame me. Oh, now who's on fire and burning? I think it would be you people. Okay, well that's just fun to watch. Wait. Okay, I've got to admit that was probably the best. That was the smartest idea I've ever done. To switch that over. Okay, I dealt with that. I had forgotten about it. I completely just... Motherfuckers! Oh, I had no ammo. Oh, that's the... No, that's the... That's the machine gun I put down to switch for the pistol! Idiot. That's what I am. Colossal idiot. Oh, somebody clip that, because, my god, that is by far the stupidest and funniest that's ever going to be. Hello? Avon calling.
Listen, I just want to see the girl. Oh, where are those? Doesn't matter. Just gotta get to the warden's office.
Please, what is this, guys? Just send me back to my tower.
It's too late for that now, child. Your father gave you a lovely home, and you chose to destroy it.
He's not my father.
Right. Also, I'd like to note that Elizabeth wasn't the one who destroyed the tower. It was the songbird acting like a psychopath. Oh, there we go. Did not hear that coming down behind me at all. Okay, well, at least with that setup, if I do trigger the Voice of Silence, which hopefully I shouldn't, I should be fine. I'm going to turn my phone off. I can turn it off, doesn't matter. It goes off. But yeah, so I need to avoid the Voice of Silence, which we already knew. Because the more I avoid them, the better. Scoops. Gotta wait till it turns back this way. I think so, at least, didn't it? Yeah. And if I keep an eye open, keep avoiding them, I shouldn't have to do too many of those fights. The less of those fights I have to do, the better. I will say that this entire section, this entire game section, is really well done for what it does. Of just showing the slow breaking of Elizabeth. And how horrifically it was as well.
Child, would you like to pray with me?
You're hurting me. Please just let me go.
We're going to cure you.
I'm not sick.
Your spirit is. All I ever wanted is to see you live up to your potential.
Yeah, I really could have done with the upgrading of the weapons. Died quite so much. I maybe could have. But yeah, this is just going to be a lot of sneaking around. This entire section.
I'm Dr. Pettifog, Elizabeth, and I'll be taking care of you.
Get away from me.
Defiant, even after all this time. DeWitt just left you here. You need to give up on him, love.
He will come.
There. If there's crazy people around, there's the boy of silence in the area. Okay, he is behind this. Oop. What's the best way to do this? To try and go across? No, probably best to go behind him because he seems to spend a ridiculous amount of time looking over the wall. Leave me alone, leave me up. Son of a bitch. Boys, let's talk about this. talk about this. Nope. Okay. I like to note, I gave them the chance. Stay away from them until my shield comes back. Bouncy, bouncy. I need to be a little less impulsive with like trying to get past the Boys of Silence. If I'm a little less impulsive, I won't end up in these fights. But at the same time, at least with the gear set we've got at the moment, we know we can win these fights if they happen. Okay. That gear combination is actually working out spectacularly well. I'm really actually quite happy with it. Yeah. I need to keep from setting them off, but
The specimen needs to be destroyed.
if it's working, it's working.
Don't even hold her in that tower. And now the prophet. So the lamb is there? If we modify the procedure, it would be safe forever. It would seem an accident. You're not even
What is
something the matter.
what is screeching behind me and possibly trying to kill me?
If you hold out for DeWitt, you'll just
Oh, come on! Really? Really? Okay, well, this is a problem. Run back, run back, run back, run back. Empowered psychopaths might be a problem. These idiots! Oh, these idiots I'm used to fighting. Yep. Ole! Whoop. And I've gotten better at that. Oof, okay, that's better. I do need to remember though, I don't have my little invulnerability trick with any healing items at the moment, so I need to be careful about that. Right, now we've got problem number 2, which is 2 separate turrets. Okay, that's good. One will destroy the other, hopefully. Okay, that worked. I hear shouting, but I don't... Sometimes the timing just works way too well. Okay, let's go 1. Anyone else? Yeah. on, shield. Shield. There we go. Lovely shield. Wonderful shield. Where'd they go? I need to stop playing Rainbow Six Siege between sessions of this. Because it throws me off every time I come back into playing it, because I start trying to hit Y to change weapon. And every time it's wrong. They're behind the wall. No. The AI in this for some reason is really, really confused consistently. Ah. Yep, couldn't see him.
If not a different arc in a different time.
If you'd like to just stand still for one more shot, I can just put you out of your misery. That'd be good. Good for me, good for you. Means I won't have to come up there and smash you in the face and possibly set you on fire. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. Said I'd come up, said smash you in the face, said set you on fire. Go hand cannon for the time being. They're going to keep using the hand cannons, I will take up on myself. Okay, go that way for the moment. Oh yes, where I came in.
The child is ready. This time. Prophet, even if we cure her, why do you think she'll do what you ask?
My daughter has two problems, Doctor. One is the condition the science will cure.
Yeah, do your best. There's nothing worse than a room full of slightly creepy masks.
Your surgery is tomorrow, you know. You better eat. Oh, you still expect the wit to burst in and rescue you, don't you? It's been 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, man, I knew there was one here already. Hello, my old friend. Oh, guess who's going to die now? So if I'm smart, I shouldn't have to need to use them. I don't know what the range of the... Okay, that's the range. I kind of want to try and get... Oh, there's... My brain... My brain says no. The stupid part of me says, oh, hell yes. Ah. Just kind of want to have a look at what's over there as well, so I'm just going to wait for him to cycle around. I love this. They'll be to stand up. It's like, no game, I will not sabotage myself. I can do that in other ways, thank you. Wait for it to go. Let's please, thank you. Okay, there we go. That's how we should have been doing it this whole time.
A man once promised me that he would free me of my chains. But in the end, he abandoned me to serve his own needs. But in some ways, I thank him. He showed me exactly how much faith our species deserved. God.
Keep trying to check first to
Seems that we have something in common.
see if there's any enemy around, but I'm not seeing anything. So I know a good chunk of this section is just stealth. And so if you don't set off the Boys of Silence, you don't set off anything. Which is good. Really? That little... Okay, well if I'm in the firefight, I know where to come. Okay, up the stairs. Problem is with the Boys of Silence is not only just the summoning annoying amounts of enemies, it's the fact that you don't really hear them. If you walk into a room and they're there, you're not going to know straight away. You're only going to notice. You're only going to know if the. Interesting. I thought this was far later in the level, but this is not, because this is where the jump scare is. I remember this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, yeah, this is it. So basically, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to press this button. When I press this button, I'm going to try and back up. I'm going to probably be able to get to about here. About there. And it's not going to let me. I'm then going to turn around. There will be a Boy of Silence right there. He will scream in my face, and I will hate it. Okay.
Should be able to head downstairs and get to Elizabeth now.
Now watch this. Yeah, I can't even... Won't even let me. Won't even let me turn. I won't even let me back up. Just do it. I remember that being a lot more jump scary. Okay, well, hello, bulletproof glass. That's good to know. Ooh, hello, search cabinet. I remember that being a lot quicker. Weird. Maybe they toned it down. If any of you guys want to stop shooting at the bulletproof glass, you know, that would be... That might be more useful to you. You go fight them for me. You go fight them for me. There we go. Save me ammo. Now, I do remember that there being a lot more... Like it being more sudden. Weird. Or maybe because I knew it was coming, it wasn't as sudden. I don't know. I do feel like though it was much more of an actual jump scare. Okay, there we go. I thought I missed on both of those. Listen, I'm just going to let you guys keep fighting yourselves. I'm just going to search these cabinets for gold. It's the annoying thing is, well, there are no jump scares in the rest of the game. That's the only one that exists. And I kind of get it. but at the same time, it's just like it's a touch cheap. It's like how Resident Evil Revelations. I tried playing that, and like straight away, like first sort of 3 minutes of the game, first fourth, no, it's probably even 2 minutes of the game, there was a jump scare. I was just like, well, it shows so much of this is because it's 5 weapon damage increase, which turns out the last kill. Interesting. But it's just such a cheap way to make someone afraid. I dislike that a lot of movies have shifted to it.
Coming of the Lord.
Hi! Just gonna back up. Wow. Nope. Nope. No, no. God, my aim is just hilariously abysmal. No, that actually was probably not the best weapon, no? Actually, no, let's do with the hand cannons, more ammo for the moment. But no, I definitely do remember that. I definitely feel like that jump scare though was more sudden. Whereas it could have been they updated it and they toned it down, but it would seem very odd if they did. I don't know. It could be I'm just remembering it wrong. I had the thing happen that I thought might happen with this game. One of my YouTube saves of the stream got pinged on the copyright protection. Got it not like a full thing, but it was basically just, oh, you won't be able to monetize this. It's like, well, that's fine. I'm not monetizing it anyway. But what's funny is, like, I knew from the beginning this. I knew the minute I started this that there was an entire likelihood, due to the fact that it uses various songs to... Oh, it's a trash can, that's what I was running past. Uses various songs from, you know, modern songs, like Cyndi Lauper, stuff like that. I thought, well, the high likelihood is something will ping, something will get. Okay, cool. What's funny is, what got caught by YouTube's copyright search was not a piece of modern music. It was actually the music that gets used in the Lady Comstock Memorial, which apparently is a piece that Universal owns, even though actually it's like I think at least a couple of 100 years old piece of music. It's yeah, at least a couple of 100. But I just found it funny. I found it really funny that the thing that pinged the copyright protection on YouTube was not something more modern. So I could have potentially disputed it, but I guess there is well, if it had been like one of my YouTube videos, like a review, then that would have been a different story. I would have looked into it more, but I was just like, I don't care. I'm not bothered if I can't monetize something on YouTube that I wasn't intending to monetize anyway. So I can't monetize anything on YouTube at all anyway, because it's I am way below the requirements for it. So I had to I basically just went in, told it to just mute the section, and so yeah, so it's like 10 seconds in of just nothing really. But what are you gonna do?
Elizabeth, hold tight. is it?
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die. As you can see, Booker, the lunatics are running the asylum. They don't even listen to me anymore. All I can do is watch as what I set into motion slides into its terminal stage. It took all I had left in me just to bring you here.
Elizabeth, I don't understand. I heard you screaming. I was coming to get you. Are we...
Here. Take my hand.
It's funny how they do this, like as she leans down, it's the reveal, but actually with the brightness that you turned up, you can see that she's old before you even get there.
The seed of the prophet shall sip the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. Say what you will about Comstock. He was a hell of a fortune teller. Wasn't the torture that broke me. Wasn't the indoctrination. It was time. Time rots everything, Booker.
I will say I would kind of love just that background image as like a desktop wallpaper.
He always stops you.
That would look really cool.
No. It's too late for me. I brought you here for your sake. Yours and hers. Here.
What is this?
It's for her. She'll know how to read it.
What does it say?
It's advice.
Advice on what?
How not to become me.
I do like that that's quite clever. Obviously, you know, if you play through the game previously and you get back to here, the first thing you see is a cage. Which obviously has multiple sort of meanings, but
1912.
the later one is more important.
There's still time. Elizabeth!
You two men upstairs. If she gets ornery, just hit her with the machines. She opens one tear and there will be nothing but...
Comstock! What are you doing to her? Let her be!
Mr. Durant, what's the expression? Day late and the dollar short.
Whoa.
I gotta get in there. Maybe if I shut down those machines from upstairs.
Whoa, that is a lot of gunfire. I would like you to stop, please. Thank you.
The prophet says half the procedure is the pay. When the body cries out, the spirit listens.
Skip search.
That is the sound of your interference. You have led my daughter into temptation.
She is not your daughter!
Perhaps not. But trust me when I tell you she will.
One there. Let's get the shotgun. Oh, it was a bad idea to run at me. Very bad idea. Okay, still got the turret to deal with, but I can avoid that one. There's definitely more around here. Whoop. Oh, shit! Well, that was out of the frying pan into the fire. A good day. You deserve worse than that, but that's all I can give you right now.
Shut down one of the generators. If we don't sedate her, he shuts down the other one. We're not sedating her.
These troops to be
Oh no. Oh, mother. Jesus. Whoops. Now here's a question. Who is still my friend and who is definitely not still my friend? I would like you to be my friend.
the Lord judges.
Just gonna walk around this. There you go. Damn it, I was trying to melee kill him. Shit. I was trying to melee kill so I get some health back. Think about that. I actually probably could reset my my old gear setup because I don't need this now. Actually, the shock ability might be more useful. Just if he hits me. I don't think. Yeah, there's still never been another better power to fuck me. Hi. Hi. Shocking, isn't it? Ow. Oh, that was a good choice. It was a very good choice. Ha! It worked. Oh, that didn't though. Damn it. Okay, it's a good thing we had a lot of money coming into this section. Okay, hopefully that killed it. Yeah, okay, good. It counted the death, which is good, which is fine, because that was what I wanted. Let's just search its corpse. Then we steal the crank gun. And then this poor unfortunate soul in the back. Really? Really? They just... Man, they just kind of walked that off, didn't they? Where? Oh. Nope, that was stupid. Really, for some reason thought that would actually kill them far quicker than it did. No, I should just stick to using the good weapons that I know work and I know murder people without trying. Like possessing. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, I really should have put some more points into upgrading weapons, the weapon damage. Especially this stage of the game. Because thinking about it, with the limited amount of ammo that I get, obviously every bullet is then going to count, so every bit of damage would then count, which I should have... Well, too late for stuff like that now, but it's certainly a thought for other people to take. Yep. Yeah, Elizabeth busy, can't lockpick. Yeah, no shit. A good day to you, sir. And that does not get old. Yeah, that is pretty cool. There's always something fun about sort of, you know, villainous character who's like, who they get their comeuppance, and then they sort of, you know, they didn't care a few seconds ago when they were doing the evil things, but then suddenly they want the evil thing not to happen to them. Oop.
I got you. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix this.
Jeez.
You ready?
Just do it.
Here.
That is actually the second squickiest thing in this game. The first one being in the DLC. Ugh. Even thinking about that makes me so. Thinking about there's a certain sequence in the Burial at Sea that just even thinking about it kind of makes me just a little nauseous.
It's me. I'm the one who...
She's given us a way to get past Songbird. We're gonna find an airship and we'll leave
Booker.
Paris, Elizabeth. Remember, you wanted to go
We're
to...
not leaving. We are going to find Comstock.
Why?
You saw what he turns me into. I will not allow that.
And so what, you're going to kill him?
Is this where you start moralizing, Booker? You forget. I know you.
I'm not going to let you kill him.
Really? Booker? What are you going to do to stop me?
Not a damn thing. Because I'm gonna do it for you.
I do love that solid show off of her power of just you should be afraid. You'd be very afraid. It's like, no, he knows.
I know how to find the prophet.
Comstock's Zeppelin is outside. The hand of the prophet, he calls it.
When did you learn that?
I've been here for a while.
How long?
Long enough.
Now, I saw there was an infusion in here, and I would like anything that could give me possibly even more health or more salts. I keep wanting to say mana. I have to stop myself again. Nope, it's salts. I'll just take that money. Right, what seems a better idea? Our health is pretty good. I would rather the salts, given I know that the next bit is a little fight heavy, and any extra uses of possession will always come in handy in this situation.
Could you take a look at this lock?
It's done.
Okay, which means we are now on the last little section.
Nothing here is a cipher that I understand except for this symbol. It's a cage. Did she say anything about this?
No.
So yeah, so this is essentially the... I mean, technically this is the last level, but it's not actually the last area, confusingly. Because obviously there's still one bit after this. Okay, I'm just gonna take anything and everything that's available to me. Looting, looting, because it's important. No.
It's the hand of the prophet. Comstock's flagship.
The best gun.
Find a way on board.
Stay here. I'll handle this.
We're doing this together, or I'm doing it alone. Either way, I need to know the reason.
Okay. So if we can upgrade a gun, what would be the best idea to upgrade? Because we don't have much. We can't really... As much as I am pretty confident in my gear set to generally keep me alive, my worry is more that... is more just that there will be an overwhelming amount of bad guys in the next section. Okay, well let's do machine gun damage boost. Because that I should come across. Carbine. Okay, do the carbine's damage boost. Okay.
Found some money.
You struggle against prophecy, like a stone loosed from a sling. How thrilling to launch, how breathtaking the apex, and how terrifying the descent as gravity drags you down into the inevitable.
No other ammo. No, well, we're going to be at least relatively well stocked for this bit. Would like a touch more ammo. There's machine gun right now.
Look! Take cover! You bet! They must be done.
Now! Those aren't duds. They're...
Look around you, Elizabeth. I built all of this for you. You are my air and my blood. And what has DeWitt ever done for you? To him, you are now.
Gotta admit, they want to make this game really easy for me to kill this mechanized patriot. I am more than happy to take advantage of that fact. Whoa, 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 ow, ow. They blasted me right out of the cover. Shield. Shield, please. Shield, please. Thank you all. Okay, I should have upgraded the hail gun, the volley gun, apparently. Okay, if I just crouch down here again. Nice. Ow. They just don't want to leave me alone.
Do it!
Done!
Okay, nice. If the game wants to keep giving me a mosquito to use, I will happily keep using the mosquito and drawing their fire. Yeah, I've seen that about Bioshock 4. So I am quite interested. It does not surprise me that it's been in development so long. And it will be interesting to see what they make of it. I need ammo of the other variety. Oh, that's bad. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Let's back up and just get my shield, because this is murdering. That was always going to happen. Almost tried to shoot Elizabeth again. Yep. I like the fact that this area of the wall is just low enough that I can hide and it can't shoot me. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what they make, what Bioshock 4 ends up really sort of looking like. I gotta admit, if they end up making another sort of like really interesting world, like they've done with this and like with the previous, then it'll be really interesting. Because I think that game actually would do well to being a sort of like free roaming open world sort of game. Okay, I just need to. There we go. Because I really liked Far Cry 5 when I got finally around to playing it, and that open world sort of stuff will do well, I think, with Bioshock. The first trailer that comes out will be great though, to see what they're doing with it and to see what new insane world they've constructed. RPG? I'll take an RPG. I have no idea why. I don't know why Elizabeth just gasped suddenly. Anything even around here? Am I just running? Don't know if he was the one shouting "surround him," but certainly not shouting it anymore. I couldn't even speculate on what the Hi, that gay guy 77. Right, and there's a lock over here. Can't get to it, kind of, because combat yet. Okay, let's finish these first. Okay. Now we can go open the door. No, I'm trying to think now. I don't really know what the what would I want from Bioshock 4. I mean, you know, crazy ass parallel world is pretty much, you know, top of the list, but that's what they're always going to do. I would not be a surprise. The question is more on the
Need some help with this.
what is.
No problem.
I have heavily been using the shotgun. I have heavily been using the shotgun. it has been my faithful companion throughout a large amount of this playthrough. I haven't been using the hand cannon as much, but I've tended to just switch to whatever weapon is available to me at the time. Oh, interesting. God, that is just all kinds of creepy. I don't really want to. No, that's the only problem with all of the perks for the all the upgrades for the Vigors. They are really expensive, and I do not want to use up a large amount of cash when it takes me a couple of runs usually to try and get into the flow of a fight. And I'm pretty happy with my setup at the moment, so shotgun's well too powerful. I got the upgraded. You say that. You say they're worth it, but I might go back and just have a look and maybe grab a one, because I wouldn't deplete the money too much. What's this room? What could be useful for me? Yeah, I'm going to take that. Because my standard tactic against the Mechanized Patriots has been to zap them and keep zapping them until they die. So, increased stun duration on them would be very useful to me. Okay. Yeah, I did see like people they mentioned that in the wiki when I was reading through. I just really haven't. Like my go-to perks for the most of this game have been Possession, which I've got upgraded so I can do it multiple times now instead of just a couple. And then I've been using either Shock Jockey or Devil's Kiss as essentially just to clear people out. Yeah, I did a little bit of reading up on the 1999 mode before I started playing, which was a good idea because I would not have thought of some of the stuff that got mentioned. Oh, and here we go. Yeah.
Over there! It's Comstock's men. They're coming out to meet us.
This is going to be a problem, isn't it? I mean, the most difficult part so far on this game mode has just been the was the siren fight, because I just couldn't put out the damage against her, and so she just kept causing problems. I'm not getting the timing right. That's cool.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I the first thing I did as I kept going through this game was just I kept grabbing every shield because I got relatively early. Where is that gunfire coming from? Just inside of me. I got the where? Oh, it's how is that fair? But I got the decreased. The increased shield charge and decreased timer for it relatively early. So if that runs out, I'm going to immediately shoot it. There we go. And having that made this was quite useful for most of the game. Oh, health kit. But yeah, I maxed out my shield quickly, and then I've been slowly building up my health. Yeah, that because I kept realizing that all I have to do is just run quickly. This was a bad idea. I realised after a while all I had to do was run, hide, let my shield recharge, and it was perfectly fine. Send shotgun ship. Where's the... There we go.
Look out! More of them!
Wanna reread that line, Elizabeth? Just a little, maybe? Nope. Just saw that coming over then as I was about to be in trouble. Oh yeah, there's a secondary achievement for this, which is like not buying anything from the vending machines going through this game, to going through this mode, and I think I failed that after about a couple of hours in. I don't know how anyone couldn't go and have to grab some from the vending machine. Oh, the wall's blocking it. Doesn't block that though. I need the spear pump. Okay. Yeah, interesting thing was always going to be where is this going to throw me back into? Oh, two of them! Well, two of them's just not fair. No, the one thing I'm annoyed about though is yeah, you just dial on this. The one thing that's annoying me though is that I've got the gear that basically if I get health, I become invulnerable for a little bit of time. But annoyingly, it doesn't work with every kind of health. So it means if I do the melee kill, which also gives me health back, it doesn't get counted, which is annoying because I do wish it did. But it would be a little ridiculous. I could do that. I also realised how weak. I don't know if it's just that this mode makes the melee attack weaker, but the melee attack really is weak.
They're covered with those motorized Patriot pods.
Well, that must be where they're deployed from. I wouldn't go near those lines while those pods are in place.
Comstock is at the top of the ship. Let's head up.
Look into Wes, child. There's something about him that you just can't put your finger on.
Whoa.
You understand the man I am. Go ahead!
I'm just gonna let that take care of that for me. I'm not going to stand too close to it. Wait, is it? Okay, I was trying to see if it was somehow destroying. Yeah, I've tried not to rely too heavily on the melee because it has just not been super helpful. Also, if the enemies are getting that close to you, you're usually relatively in trouble. Which is also why I have kept the shotgun. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's hit the machine gun. It's too enclosed now to be using a goddamn rocket launcher. That's just gonna get me killed. Oh, what the? Good lord.
Booker, get
Yeah.
Booker.
Another annoying thing actually with that, the Vampire's Embrace perk that gear that I've got, is that it doesn't work if you execute an enemy, which seems really baffling, as that surely would count as a melee kill. Oh yeah, in Bioshock 1, yeah, that was always your best friend, but it also helped that the splicers weren't as ridiculous with some of their controls. Because sometimes these guys will just run right at me. And it's even more ridiculous when they've got something like a machine gun and they're running right at me. That's fine, just keep coming in one at a time. You will all die the exact same way. I will be none the worse for it. Okay, I feel bad for that guy. Once again, shotgun is my best friend. If ever there was a time that I would want to be able to play a piece of music. The good thing is that this area is pretty well secured and pretty well covered, so I'm actually not too bad. It's kind of like with the when I got to the second stage of the siren fight, when I did the second one inside the bank, I was actually a lot better in that fight than in the first bit, because the first bit there is very little cover. Or at least very little cover you can really stay behind without getting chased. So I'm just going to keep using all the cover I can. Nope. You go that way, you murdered anything else. Uh-oh. I did that, and then I didn't think about what I did. I keep forgetting that you can only possess one enemy at a time. And if they're the robots, they don't die afterwards. I did get lucky though during the first section, the first siren fight, in that the game, for some reason, still no idea why or how, glitched out after I died, and so it counted as if I'd won. No idea why, no idea how, but that was how I got through it, and I just took it, and I was like, yep, fine. So I'm not gonna go back and try and do the fight properly, because I just kept dying in that fight. That actually I would say has been the most difficult section of this. Is it gonna run out? Yep.
Show some spine, milksop.
Yep, upgrading the machine gun's damage was definitely a good idea. Okay. Gone through this bit pretty well, so that's good.
This should clear up.
I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But it will not be I who carries that banner of hell.
Okay, where do I jump to?
Falls to you, Elizabeth. That job falls to you.
No, I don't think I jumped to this cut. Damn it.
Follow me.
On one side of our land stands the false shepherd, and the other, the remnants of the heretical Vox Populus. Which one of you men...
Okay, I definitely need to make sure I come back to there once the firefight's over. Because I'm betting there is another infusion, and any additional infusions right now would be very nice. controls might be different to Siege, but the fact I'm getting picked off by shots that I can barely see from people firing through tiny cracks in the map, that's very similar. I was saying that, I didn't actually do too badly at Siege the other day when I was playing it. I am still not great at that game, but definitely been doing better. I need to be careful though, because the minute that runs out... Oh no, that was brought in by a tear, it wasn't possessed. So I'm safe. Okay, music has stopped, we are safe. I can go open up the room in the back. Yeah, I've got to admit, like this section at the moment, in comparison to some of the other sections, is fairly relaxed. It doesn't actually feel quite... I get it should feel tense, but it doesn't. The stuff like the siren fight was way more ridiculous and difficult than this has felt. Oh, I was hoping for an infusion, not gear. What have I got currently? No, I will not be doing that one. Hey, Alex. Yep, I've been working my way through. I don't know if you caught the beginning where there was some ridiculousness. There was some... Love when the game does that. There was some stupidity and ridiculousness, and it was fun. Actually, should definitely go back probably and clip some of it. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see at the end of this section though, what was more difficult? Was the final fight of this more difficult, or was the siren fight more a problem? Because my money is still on the siren fight, because I hated that. That entire fight was ridiculous.
There you go.
Anything of use? Come on, game. One infusion. Like an additional infusion. I would like that. That would be very nice. Give me nothing. Nope. Certainly not taking a crank gun. Those have not boded well. Okay. Bag of Silver Eagles. That actually is a bit more useful. Okay.
There's the launch panel.
Let's get those pods off the lines.
Okay, so not far to go, because this next bit is the
Something's wrong.
last little bit.
Why are they dropping so slowly?
I don't know. We're gonna have to wait it out.
Why are they dropping so slowly? Because the game makers are jackasses.
One quarter of the pods ejected.
That's all?
You want to come fight me, guys? You're gonna have to jump off your, your fancy little flying ships. Yeah, here you come. That's right, you run forward, you come try and kill me, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I shouldn't be taunting.
it is time.
Opposite side? Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna draw back.
Booker, the lines are clear.
Okay, let's book it. We have no reason to stay. We have no reason to stay on that lower floor and fight.
Strikes you down to it. But you've always had a knack for self-destruction. Who's to say you won't beat me to the punch?
One more deck. Let me take care of this on my own.
No, I'm going with you.
See, I do find the loading screens, the loading screens background music is a little jarring to a degree in the midst of this sort of
Comstock is one down.
tense firefight sort of situation. Kind of like how, if you ever watched The West Wing, there's a few episodes where it ends on like this really tense, serious note, and then at the end of the episode, it goes into its normal ending credits theme, which is wildly the opposite, and is suddenly takes away from everything. Okay, let's go over than that. Okay. When is the firefight? When is the firefight? That's the firefight. What? Kind of. Oh goddamn. I mean, I know I should have expected it because why would this game ever want to go easy? But still.
Do it.
Where is it? Ow. Just gonna back up. Just gonna back up. Just gonna run. Don't want to stay on that, on the line for long, given what tends to happen with them. How is it something that huge somehow manages to be stealthy? Just
Done.
Just gonna scratch my nose while paused. Whoa. Yeah, it also doesn't have them when they're moving, it shakes the screen, which makes it even more difficult to aim. This game did not have the best aiming anyway. I mean, the game is, you know, what, 8 years old? But still. Nope, nope, nope. Leave me alone. Get blown up. Jump onto that just for the moment. Just give myself some time. Oh. What? How well timed. It knew where I was gonna be. Nope. Put me in a corner. No, it's not good. But actually, the actual area they're fighting, it's not too bad. It is more just their movement combined with the shaking of the screen, which is the worst combination of things. Nope, no more of those.
All right.
Okay, now that was taking advantage. Okay, jump back on, run away, go over to the med kits. There we go. Use some of the rockets. Shoot in chest.
That'll do.
My eyes open for more.
Where'd he go? Oh. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. But yeah, that invulnerability from picking up health has been, I think, well, MVP. It definitely has been the MVP of the game. I don't think I would have gotten through anywhere near as much of this game without having that gear. And given that I know that it's randomized to a degree, I've gotten quite lucky with that. I believe it's randomized anyway. I thought when I was reading up on stuff it was. Oh, there's two of them. They're opposite sides. I see. Well, I'm gonna grab that one. There we go. Wow! And why, yes, I did just duck in real life to dodge a rocket in a video game. It's an odd habit that I have. It is kind of funny that is like a habit I think everyone who plays video games does eventually sort of gain. That they shift to avoid attacks that aren't actually there. Well, you sort of like try and lean around a corner to see more. Yeah, you do. Everyone does it. It's really weird. It's such an odd habit that I think almost everyone who plays video games picks up.
You've come to wipe your slate clean, false shepherd. But time will walk backwards before you find redemption. Some sins can...
I thought the irony of that, the time will walk backwards before you find redemption, which is true, because that is what happens. Yeah, this is where we learn about the...
What's this? A siphon?
I saw this there. I could hear you singing from above. And the machine came to life in response.
And then in my mother's grave, there was a smaller one. They were draining me. Maybe that's why I can't.
Can't what?
When I was little, I used to be able not just to open tears.
That is interesting that you can see an image of the tower having been destroyed. Oh yeah, and that's
I'm ending this.
Daisy Fitzroy being killed by Elizabeth.
This is between me.
I hadn't actually paid attention to this before.
Walking into a trap.
I need to do this.
Come here, child. Oh, come on, I don't bite. My, oh my, how you have grown.
Tell me, what am I?
Look at you, child, you're
Hey,
a mess.
let go of her.
Elizabeth?
Looks like an evil Santa. It's immediately where my brain goes to. The giant white beard is always going to make me think Santa.
And drown in flame the mountains of man. But the Archangel revealed something else. Beware, Prophet. Beware the false shepherd, Booker DeWitt. For he shall be as a wall between her and destiny.
Why?
DeWitt, I'm a fool. I've sent mighty armies to stop you. I've rained fire on you from above. I did all of that to keep you from her, when all I needed was to tell her the truth. Ask him, child. Ask him what happened to your finger. Ask DeWitt.
Let go of me.
She's your daughter, you son of a bitch! And you abandoned her! I was Was it worth it? Huh? Did you get what you wanted?
Booker.
Tell me!
Booker.
Tell me!
Is finished.
Nothing is finished!
Booker.
You locked her up for her whole life!
Booker.
You cut off her finger and you put it on me!
Booker, stop it!
I mean, Booker did say he would kill him.
Kill him. What did he mean? Huh? You tell me, what did he mean about my finger?
I don't know. Yeah, I just assumed you were born with that. I don't know.
Your nose. It's bleeding.
What? Elizabeth, I swear to you, I have no idea what he was talking about.
You too. You just can't remember it.
No,
It's only a question whether I should
I'll prove it to you.
play Prey next, because I never did complete that game.
The answer's behind one of your doors. You just have to open it.
Destroy the siphon? It's the entire tower, Booker. How are we gonna do that?
I don't know, but I'll think of something on the way.
Yeah, I just wonder about playing another shooter. It's quite so soon after playing playing through this one. Kind of like breaking sort of stuff up and like hopping between genres. I should go back through it. I kind of got stuck, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think I got stuck midway through it in an area, so I'd probably restart anyway. Grab this. I'll have to have a look through it. I need to see what games haven't I played, because I could set up the PS4 I've got and I could play through some stuff on that.
It's locked.
Because I've got games on there that I have not done. I have not touched at all. I've got the entire of yeah, Prey's a bit gross. But I've got stuff on the PS4 that I haven't even completed. Like, I haven't played at all. Like, I've got the entirety of Uncharted on the PS4 that I've not touched. I've got The Last of Us on there. I've still got to try and do the Valkyries on God of War, but that ain't happening. I've tried those fights. They are murderous. Well, I mean, CAGE is a word. Songbird is still the coolest thing in this game. Like, all the things, Songbird is still just the most awesome part of this game. The fact they made like a 12-foot high version of him for the sort of convention circuit when they were advertising the game is the best thing, I think.
Go, go, go! Booker, he'll help us. We can use him against the Bob's fleet.
Jeez.
Rockets, watch out!
Okay, I need to draw this. Nope. Can I come in? Anyway, hell, I tie up a sex site. Yep, I will definitely think I'm going to need it for this. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Anything else? Nope. Okay, yeah, there's medkits here. Is there anything else to summon up? Because if there's not, I might just keep the medkits active.
Get ready! Take out the gunship.
I do like the fact that they make Songbird a thing you could control. Like, they could have just had it be a thing where he keeps coming in and doing stuff, but it does add more to the game that you get to decide when and where he comes in and just absolutely wrecks shop. And oops, still got. Don't know what. Oh, the AI was firing at the Oh, curse you, game, and your contact sensitiveness. Just told to attack like 4 times and just refused to. I have shotgun ammo. Oh, Elizabeth, you are wonderful. Okay, there's also medkits over there, so that's good to know. Possession is just quicker than trying to shoot them.
Need him this way.
Okay, that seemed. I think that was potentially pointless. I think I just sent him to attack for no reason.
Send him. Zeppelin!
The Zeppelin.
What? Where? Ah, right at the back. Shotgun might not be useful for this in comparison to using the RPG. Luckily I knew where there were some. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Of course there is. Of course there's 2 of them. Why wouldn't there be? Okay, using the thing I need to be protecting as cover is maybe not the best idea. Stop it! Okay, well the lucky thing is they are not really paying attention to me right now, so that's fine by me. Anyone who I can do possession on is useful right now.
Where should I send him?
Okay, that one's been destroyed, and nope, I don't.
Over there.
I have no needs for Sunbird to go and do the attack. I need him for that. So I'd already taken care of it. What? How? Just fall down and die. But I give them credit. It's robust construction, and they don't just die.
I don't like the looks of this.
Gotta wait. Sunbird's still on cooldown. And there we go.
I think there's more of them.
What? Where? Oh, god damn it.
Booker, rockets. Still looking.
I need to take out of these. I need to take out the mechanized patriot, so I'm going to be in more than a little bit of a problem.
Thanks.
if I'd stop missing, that would be phenomenal. Just... Is there another Zeppelin around? Because if there is, I'll... Nope, somebody's on cooldown. Hey, why don't you come help me? Wait, have I no... Shit, I have no ammo for either gun.
Booker, he's ready.
Open it.
There you go.
Attack that gun ship.
Okay, yeah, the fact they they made the same button. Still RPG ammo? Yes. Nope. I can see this house just there. Just grab it.
Call Songbird in, Booker.
Yep, there we go.
Attack the Zeppelin.
Okay, I'm not doing too badly. The fact that if they were focusing on me more, I would have a problem. The fact that they're not focusing on me. I know possession only works on one target at a time. I'm killing them by using it. Come on, game, catch up with the strategy. Bad guys. Hello? No? All quiet? Okay. There we go. Yeah, so still the siren fight was the has been the worst so far. Yeah. The siren fight has been was the problem. I knew that the siren fight was always going to be the problem in this game. That wasn't a problem. They weren't focusing on me. They didn't have anything big. And given that every possession I could do killed them, yeah. And the fact that Mechanized Patriots didn't focus on me and they started firing at they started firing instead at the thing you have to protect. Yeah. No, Elizabeth, you've got me trapped against the rail.
To bring the whole thing down.
So yeah.
Destroy the cipher.
I knew it though. I knew the sunfire would be the problem.
Find the truth.
That was...
My finger,
fine.
Comstock, everything.
Tear it down. Tear it all down.
Like, why let Booker be the one to do it? Although I guess because it's the player. It would seem more correct for Elizabeth to have been the one to do it. Where are we on? Now 50? It's not too bad.
The Whistler! Elizabeth! The bird, Elizabeth! I lost control! He's coming!
No, he isn't.
It's Elizabeth just being a badass.
Where is he? Where is he?
It's okay. It's all
It is decidedly sad.
here.
Because it's just trying to he was just trying to protect his friend.
There you go.
Elizabeth. I'm sorry.
And then obviously in the background you can see the Big Daddy and the little sister crying over him.
Elizabeth?
Because symbolism!
One of many. This way.
The
You mean it's a doorway? Where are you going?
I'm trying to remember, it is the opening, isn't it? This is the exact opening of the game, of the first game.
Is there an answer here? Do you...
Down here.
I think it's the...
This is where we have to go.
Yeah, I think
What
it
is
is.
going
This is
on?
the,
Elizabeth, what do you mean this is a doorway?
the opening of the original game.
To show you.
Which I do love. That was is a great way to go. Oh yeah, they're in technically the same universe, in the multiverse of worlds.
Probably gonna regret this. City at the bottom of the ocean. Ridiculous.
I still never did look up how the game explains them actually putting it all together. So that was still a question in my head for the previous stream. I'm sure there is like an in-game explanation.
Look at that. Thousands of doors. Opening all at once. My God, they're beautiful.
The stars?
Come on. Come on, it's this way. Come on.
Oh, did they explain in the books? Okay, I might pick it up at some point. I do need to read more. I've got like a whole bunch of books I've just not read through.
It's no good. Damn it. I thought once we were here, I could fully control it. I thought...
What is that?
It's a key.
Where did it come from?
It's always been there. I just couldn't see it.
I'm definitely excited for the new Bioshock game. I just wonder what it's going to be like. What it's going to look like. I'm just thinking about all of this sort of with updated graphics would look phenomenal.
Doors to
Everywhere. All that's left is the choosing.
I've got to admit, I actually think about it. One thing that'd be really cool for the sort of the Bioshock like open world game that 4 is going to be would be to have it be like lots of little areas, like jumping between them.
There's always a city.
How do you know this?
I can see them through the doors. You, me, Columbia, Songbird. But sometimes something's different. Yet the same.
Constants and variables.
Yes. Look,
It's us.
not exactly. We swim in different oceans but land on the same shore. It always starts with a lighthouse.
I don't understand.
We don't need to. It'll happen all the same.
Why?
Because it does. Because it has. Because it will.
There's so many choices.
They all lead us to the same place. Where it started.
No one tells me where to go.
Booker. We've already been.
No one tells me where to go, unless you're playing the normal version of the game where you were constantly told where to go by a giant glowing arrow. I do like that in the distance you can see the same stuff happening. Question of everything that way is it can do the same. Yeah, I like that. That is clever. It's like, oh, you can go, you can go either way. You still end up in the same place because that is the message we are retelling.
Wait a minute. I know this place. I was here. It's been 20 years ago, right after Wounded Knee. I was looking for...
Come on now, time's a-wasting.
Why were you here?
Didn't realize actually that's the same.
Have your past erased.
It's the same preacher from the
Ready
beginning.
to have your sins cleansed.
It's actually clever. That's actually quite
Ready
clever.
to be born again.
I love going back through stuff like this and spotting little things.
No, I don't want to.
You already did, didn't you?
Are you ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins?
I do.
Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before, and be born again in the blood of the
Yes.
Lamb? Jesus, wash this man clean. Father, make him
Stop
born
it.
again. Lord,
Stop it.
what
No.
are you doing?
Get off me! Get off!
Son!
You didn't go through with it.
Think a dunk in the river's gonna change the things I've done? Let's get out of here. Hey, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? Well, open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find Comstock.
Comstock's dead!
No. He was here. This way.
I do find it funny that the fight literally like, just a couple of minutes ago, Booker said, "No one tells me where to go." It's like Elizabeth is literally telling him where to go.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
This is the man who hired me to find you.
Really?
Yes. The girl for the debt. Wait, no, this is wrong. What is this? It was no baby.
Yeah, even 8 years ago, still couldn't make babies not just a little creepy inside of video
You'll
games.
leave this room until you do.
Do it. Time is running short. Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Go ahead.
No.
You can wait as long as you want. Eventually, you'll give him what he wants.
How do you know all this?
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, I see him.
Comstock. What choice do I have?
The debt's paid. Mr. Comstock washes you of all your sins.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was I go to Columbia to get you.
Booker, you're bleeding.
Oh. I remember. But I remember.
Now we've upset him.
I wonder if that same bit of him checking his nosebleed is always the exact same piece of animation. Because they're spread about enough that you could have it be the same piece of animation and you would not really notice. And it would seem pointless for them to make multiple versions of the same animation.
You don't need
Dead?
to.
You
At least
mean
for
like
that one.
Shenlet? Like Lady Comstock? No. He is alive in a million worlds. It's not over because the Prophet is dead. It will only be over when he never even lived in the first place.
Hey. Hey, the deal's off, you hear me?
Unstable.
The deal is off! Give her back! Give her back!
Fine, are you mad?
Give her back, you son of a bitch!
It's ready. No.
No! No, no, no! No!
Shut it
Anna!
down! Shut down the
Anna!
machine! Do it!
Give me back my daughter! No! Anna! No. No.
I still have not fixed the issue that the screen is sometimes way too bright. So anything like giant white bright screens that are washing out the entire shot.
She's gone, Booker. Anna's gone. You shared this room with your regret for almost 20 years. Until one day, a man came to you, and offered you a chance at redemption. chance for us to be together.
I told you it was.
See, already know it works. The question is,
Anna. So sorry, Anna.
do you suppose he branded himself as some sort of penance?
Should have.
Don't see the point. What's done is done. What's done will be done. I suppose the brand is his hair shirt, as he is ours.
Wipe away the dead. Here's the girl. Wipe away the dead.
See?
Here's the
He's
girl.
starting to put his story together.
Wipe away.
You're quite fond of this theory of yours.
He's manufacturing new memories from his old ones.
Well,
Wipe away.
the brain adapts.
I should know.
Bring us
I
the girl.
lived it.
Wipe
Booker, wake up. Booker, wake up. This is where it started.
I sold you. I sold you.
I had forgotten how much the end of this game is just a lot of exposition. But it does make sense because there's a lot to explain.
Killed him before he did any of this.
Things get set in motion.
How would one know how far back to go?
That's the only way to do it. Go back to when he was born, and I'll smother this son of a bitch in his crib.
Booker, are you sure this is what you want?
I have to. It's the only way to undo what I've done to you.
Booker DeWitt, are you ready to
What
be
is this?
born again?
Why are we back here?
This isn't the same place, Booker.
Of course it is. I remember. Wait,
Are you ready to leave behind all
You're
that
not-
has gone before? Wipe the
You're not-
slate clean.
who are you?
You chose to walk away, but in other oceans, you didn't. You took the baptism. You were born again as a different man. It all has to end.
I do have to wonder what exactly happened with the Elizabeth II from the left, because good lord, she looks relatively covered in blood.
The choice is made before you are reborn.
Name should you take my son?
He's Zachary Comstock. He's Booker DeWitt.
No. I'm both.
There we go. Yeah, that is it certainly is sort of ending that to a degree you would potentially have to have that partially explained to you. I think the first time I did, I sat there and was like, okay, right, I think I get it, and I sort of pieced it together. Yeah. So there we go, 75 gamer score on that one as well. Which adds quite nicely. But yeah, so I would say most difficult part of that was definitely the siren, because the fact that that took me an hour and a half just to, well, cheat my way through the first fight of it. Still have no idea what happened there. But yeah, I did not remember the end being that difficult, and by that point I had everything I needed, so that's fine. Let's bring myself back up to the big screen for the timing. So yeah, I mean, it took 2 hours. I really thought I actually thought that would take longer. I really did. I'm actually surprised that has taken as little time as it has. I actually really don't know what to do now. I thought that final fight might actually be more difficult, but surprisingly it wasn't. So yeah, I mean the real question is what to do now. I don't know. No, I've probably got other achievements still left to do. I don't think I've got any. I'll check if I've got any of the DLC for this. I know I've got Burial at Sea, and I know that there is a 1998 mode for Burial at Sea, but that is not as interesting. That is just you've got to use stealth and non-lethal items only, and the game restricts you to that. For the I think the second episode, but I don't think it's quite as interesting in that regard to go and do it. So yeah, I have only got Burial at Sea episode 1, episode 2. So yeah, Burial at Sea was a good like continuation. Yeah, it is only in the second episode. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything. Don't think there is anything left to really do for it. But yeah, so I am surprised. I didn't think I'd be done in 2 hours, but yeah. So yeah, so 1.92% of gamers unlocked that achievement, which I can understand because you're not gonna want to go back through that game too much in that regard. The fact that there is, I was sort of if I can find the other one, like how few have unlocked the one where you cannot purchase anything from the vending machine, because that's even more ridiculous. Alright, see that's interesting, that only 3.54 have done in the main campaign perform all 8 of the vigor combinations. I think it just shows you how few people really did that. Yeah, to kill 20 enemies, knock them off Columbia, kill 5 enemies while they're falling, cool. 5 enemies while drunk. The main campaign collect every infusion upgrade in a single game. Don't know how many I missed. Although if it's every infusion upgrade, that could mean that there's 30, it could mean that there's not. Yeah, they are. You get I think you get 2 in quick succession, because you get charge and there's another one I think this gets. Yeah, charge is definitely late game because it's after you've jumped into the other world. So yeah, it's not great in that one. Yeah, in the main campaign use all telescopes and kinetoscopes. Just have a bother, collect every Vox phone. Yeah, it's always going to be a problem. Yeah, there's scavenger hunt. Is complete the main game, complete the campaign 99 mode without buying anything from a dollar bill vending machine, which I think I failed to do multiple times. Yeah, I never got any of the additional stuff, like the Clash in the Clouds stuff, and from the look of it, neither did anyone else. Given that all of the various defeat all waves for those achievements are 1% of people. That is, to a degree, that's kind of sad actually, but yeah, I don't know how many people are really ever going to want to play that. Yeah, clear all the other diaries. So yeah. But no, so that was actually really fun though. I really enjoyed going back through that game. I mean, if the controls were a touch janky in comparison, just it's interesting to see 8 years of difference between a modern game and that game, and just how sort of trying to just sluggish it felt. But given that I kept jumping and playing Siege with people and then coming and playing this was always going to be a bit weird. But yeah, so I do think, yeah, we might just be able to call it early, but I mean, yeah. You guys can get on with your day and I can figure out what I want to do on Monday. Although I know right now the likelihood is that if any of my friends are online, I will probably see about playing more Siege, because they'll probably want to, and we're trying to sort out a big Stellaris game, because the new update just came out for Stellaris, and, well, that game is fun. Not good for streaming, I feel like, for Stellaris, because there's not a lot to see and not a lot to do, but it's fun. But yeah, so, yeah, hopefully that, I don't know if, you tend to play your own run of this, and this might be helpful, but at least you know the areas you're likely to get stuck on. But I should have played more cautiously, I think, at the beginning. If I'd done that more, I probably would have had more of the cash later on, which would have meant I could have upgraded more stuff, which I definitely needed for the Siren section, because that was a nightmare. I still don't know, even if I went back and tried to do it again, if I tried to get the other achievement, if I wouldn't just get stuck in that section again. But if I do that, I don't think I'll do it on stream. Or at least not for a while. But yeah, so yeah, I think we'll call it there. We're done, completed. There's no point for me to go any. So try and jump onto something else, because I'd only be playing for about an hour or so before then stopping anyway. And not even that, 45 minutes. Yeah, I will be back on Monday. So I will have to have a look through my games and figure out what I want to do. So I might do some more of this, like going back to old games, just to maybe play through some stuff, or try and play some. I never did finish Hitman 2. So a lot of games I've not finished. It's a little ridiculous. But yeah, so I will see you on Monday. I'll be back once again at 2. And yeah, we'll start playing through something new. Yeah. Yeah, I played through the original Fable. I don't know if I still have the original Fable. I might do. I'll have to have a look. I was not a big... I liked the first game, and then the rest of them I just didn't. And especially, I think I played the second one, completed it, but wasn't enamored. And I played the third Fable and didn't finish it, but I didn't finish that because... Ugh. That game was yeah. But yeah, so I'm glad you enjoyed, and yeah, this is fun to do. I was a bit wary, like, the first few months of sort of streaming, like how things would go, and I'm glad that I can be entertaining, and stuff I'm doing is good. Okay, as you would want to do. But yeah, so I could keep talking forever, and that is a thing I could do. So I will stop myself now. Okay, so see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go bug my friends. And do badly on Siege. Or maybe good, who knows? Okay, right. Bye-bye.